Hey, how are you guys? It is Harrison Barron from Growth Generators. Now, in this video, I'm going to cover with you 5 reasons why your company is struggling to pass the $1 million mark in the MSP and IT space. Now, before I dive into today's video, I do have a free training down below. It's another 5 tips, but it is far longer than this YouTube video. It's an hour long. It's going to give you actionable steps and processes that you can implement to make more money in your business. But this, if you're struggling to hit that $1 million mark, this is going to be the video for you. Now, the 5th is something that I don't see really anybody talking about on the internet. It was kind of mind blown, and that's actually what triggered this video. But now that I've worked with dozens and dozens of MSPs one-on-one, I mean, they've brought me in, they've said, hey, break down why we're not hitting it. And I've consulted with thousands of other companies virtually. I can see clearly why they aren't hitting their goals. And I'm not going to fill this video with fluff. Number 1, there is no marketing plan. Now, yes, I own a marketing agency, and it's important for me to mention that because I cannot tell you how many MSP and IT owners don't have a single marketing plan. Even companies that are well into the millions of dollars of revenue don't have an effective marketing plan. Now, I'm not saying that you absolutely need this, but getting from the million to multi-million dollars, you need to have a marketing plan. Getting from 0, you can stumble your way into the millions, but why stumble? Who wants to go through that process of picking up hopes and dreams and crashing down 3 feet later? You have to have an effective marketing plan. What that plan is going to be drastically different for everyone watching this video. So I can't dive too deep into that, but think about it. Where do your customers come in from? Where are you allocating a budget? And where do you see a possible solid ROI? It may be niching down, which I've spoken about on this channel. It could be maybe running pay-per-click ads on Google or Facebook. There are so many different options out there, or maybe even a referral program that's going to help add more and more business to your pockets. Whatever way it is, you have to think about getting a solid marketing plan in place that is going to allow you to scale from at least 0 to $1 million. And you definitely need to focus on one from $1 million into the millions of dollar mark. So that's number 1. Number 2, a proper sales plan. And this is also going to blend in with number 3, which is going to be a sales process. You have to have a sales plan. Somebody calls you and says, ring, ring, I would like your services. What does that plan actually look like? And what does that process look like? You have to know, okay, we sell this. We work with this. We are going to take over this, and we can then roll out our stuff later on down the road. Whatever it is, you have to have some kind of sales plan. So when the salesperson, whether it's the owner, maybe it's just the manager, or you actually have a designated salesperson going in there, they need to understand, what does that sales plan look like? And what does it look like after fulfillment? That person signs on the line and says, hey, here's my digital signature. What's next? That's still part of the sale until they are officially onboarded. That whole part from that first ring, ring to they're signing on the dotted line virtually, because who does things on paper nowadays, is the sales plan. What does that look like from A to Z? How many phone calls? How many meetings are there going to be? How long does fulfillment take or onboarding take? And then when does it actually look like you're being passed off to services? That whole piece is your sales plan, because if I said it ended right when they signed the paper, that would be a lie. Because we all know that after you onboard somebody, there's always, you got to upgrade the server. You got to go buy licenses. That's part of the sales plan. And structuring a solid sales plan is super important to let the customer know, hey, we are probably going to find some skeletons in the closet. And I just want to let you know that before we get into it. As of right now, you're sitting at this dollar amount, assuming everything goes according to plan and we don't find any dust in the closet. This is the number. But if we do, we may have to renegotiate what the official onboarding is going to cost, or maybe hardware or software costs are going to be additional on top of that. So keep that in mind. And then a sales process from that ring, ring. Do they go into a pipeline? What does that pipeline look like? How does your pipeline look? Do you have a first meeting, a second meeting, a proposal send? What does your proposal send look like? A deal closed, and then it goes off to your project manager to take over with. Is there a strategy behind the sale? Is it, I've seen, and it doesn't work, but I'm giving it away for free, sending over a PDF and saying, hey, this is what we're selling. It doesn't work. You have to meet there with them and go through step by step of the entire sale that they can see. What does that proposal look like? This is what they're going to buy. This is what they can expect. This is the time frame. So you can explain to them. So there isn't these hidden, trap doors where they're going to sign and then they're going to have a miserable customer experience. That's the last thing you want. You need to have a playbook, something that if you plan on hiring a salesperson, you can hand them over and say, hey, here it is. Here is the process that we use. You're going to do this, you're going to do this, and you're going to do this. If I wrote it on here, you wouldn't be able to see it. So that's why I didn't write it on there. And then second to last is selling on value and not price. Too many IT business owners are so worried about, do I include my products in there? Do I include the item codes in there or the SKUs in there or whatever it is? They're terrified about it. It is mind-blowing to me because if you actually do all of these previously, marketing plan, and a sales process, selling on value is the only way to go because you're selling the solutions. You're not selling products. The camera that I'm using is nothing more than the gateway, the solution to me wanting to put videos on YouTube. That's all it is. It's the same thing for your business. Believe it or not, it is so rare to find a business owner that's like, I want this, 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 and this. Rarely exists. What you have to do is go through and say, hey, you know what? I need to focus on this area, or I want to focus on this product, but this is the solution that it provides, not how much it actually costs, and look up the SKU and you can go buy it online. And last but not least, something that I don't see is go get some effective training. I don't care what kind of training it is. I don't care if you like the man, Grant Cardone, or you want to go to a small practice like Sandler Sales. If you're in a Sandler Sales, let me know down below. I love Sandler Sales. Or if you're looking for a sales coach, let me know. I came from some of the best sales coaches out there, but go get sales training. That's going to help you build a sales plan. It's going to help you build a sales process. It's not going to help you build a marketing plan, and it's not going to really teach you all that much on how to sell on value, although it will to some degree, but you have to get some basic level of sales training. Too often, people just don't even give enough time in between comments. They don't even give them 3 seconds. They don't change their tone. They don't change the speed in which they're talking. They don't even know how to identify who the key decision makers are. And you need to have some basic sales training. That sales plan, that sales process, that pipeline, strategy, and playbook are all super important. But you have to have you got to have the basics down in order to succeed in any MSP or IT company out there, because otherwise your competition is probably doing it and they're going to gobble up all the good clients. I hope this video helps. If you're interested in that training, link down below. And let me know, what have you found super effective versus really, really ineffective down in the comments. I'm super curious. I'll see you guys later.